Hey, this is Pastor Respass at Antioch Christian Fellowship. Got some questions that we're going to answer today. Sister Janetta is going to help us out. So Janetta, fire away.
Hi, Pastor Respass.
Hey Janetta.
How you doing?
Fine, and you?
Good, good. Okay, first question.
Yep.
State of the church. Where do you see the churches going? Will they continue to be mega churches, or will they become more quaint and intimate settings?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the trend is obviously the mega church, the giga church has been in the limelight, but in terms of sheer numbers, the majority of churches in our country, tend to be in the 100, 125, 150 member range. I think with the move to house churches, we'll continue to see the worship and the fellowship piece becoming more and more intimate. But I think, mega and giga churches will still, play a huge role in the life of the church. In fact, half of all the worshipers in our country are going to mega and giga churches. But communities will still have those small churches. So I think, this will kind of be a fluid thing, because I really hate to see what's happening in the marketplace happening in the church where, only a few providers, huge churches, because everybody is not amenable to worshiping, with 4,000 other people. Some folks want to have more quaint, intimate worship experiences, and so I think it'll continue, but we may just see it kind of vacillate back and forth over that fluidity, moving between the mega and then the more traditional sized churches.
Okay. Do you feel that you can still touch as many people's lives, if you're not in such a big setting, or do you feel like you touch more people's lives in a smaller setting?
Sure. You have to be intentional about ministering to people. I mean, even if you're in the gig church, you got to make the effort to make the people feel small. I mean, make the ministry feel smaller, and where you can touch your leadership, touch a pastor. I mean, one of the complaints that I hear from people who attend these larger churches is that they don't have the opportunity to minister and visit. Visit with their pastors, and that can be discouraging and disheartening for some. Obviously, if you're a larger church, the resources are there where you can minister to a greater number of people. But also there are some advantages in a smaller congregation because you can get more of that attention. I think in our culture now, a lot of people are trying to hide, so the smaller church doesn't give them that option, whereas the giga church or the mega church does. So I think ultimately it just boils down to personal preference.